Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC. So, as you can see, I am wearing some of the Alatreon armor, as well as Xephyr armor. I did successfully create both the alpha and beta sets of the Alatreon armor. It took a little while, but not too long. I mean, it's only day 3 of Alatreon. No, day 4 of Alatreon being out, and I actually finished it last night. And honestly, it's not that people started really picking up on how to beat it pretty quick. Because I did do it online for a lot of it because I felt like helping people. Because I mean, there are a lot of people that are unable to solo it. I know it's a difficult hunt. And, you know, I've always said I'm probably a little above average when it comes to Monster Hunter. So the fact that I can beat it, I know people can beat it. But, you know, not everyone is at that skill level. So I do like to go online and help people out. And it can be frustrating. But, you know, once you kind of start getting teams that are in the groove of it, it's a really fun hunt. And I honestly found it more fun in multiplayer with good teams than doing it solo. Just because even when you have a good team, all it takes is one mistake and someone's fainting. Or, you know, you have a team of 4 and someone disconnects, now you're a team of 3. You might not hit that element threshold. There's like a lot of things that make it dynamic and fun. And I do enjoy that. And you can have a good team and still fail the quest because it's tough. And I think that was a very cool aspect. So I did end up making... So we already showed the longsword, and I did make both armor sets. And so what I did is I actually made 2 sets using some of the Escadora. Neither are a full 5 pieces because you don't need all 5 pieces for its 2 set bonuses. One of them uses 3 pieces to get both set bonuses, and then the other 2 pieces are Raging Bracky. And then this set is 2 pieces of Escadora and then 3 pieces of Xephyr. The main reason that I'm wearing this set now is because I just think it goes together well and looks really cool. I really like the body armor and the waist for the beta set. I know I've mentioned this a couple times, but it reminds me of the Dragon armor from Dragon's Dogma, but, you know, a lot more sinister looking. But these 2 sets seem to work well together aesthetically, so I do like it. So I'm just going to show you what is on, what skills I was able to get on it. I think I could optimize this a lot better and make something really great with it if I had better decorations, but I don't have all the decorations I would need for that, so this is what we have so far. So Xephyr Seal, the level 3, or the 3-piece version, so this gives us 100 element and 20% affinity when the weapon's drawn. Still drains our health, which is actually a good thing with this set, but it still drains our health when we attack. And I think it's for the same amount as the 5-piece. So you get less benefit, but the same damage. But that's perfectly fine. Then we get Alatreon Divinity 2. So this is the one that gives the element conversion. So equipped weapons' elemental power increases as your armor's elemental resistances increase. So you'll notice our element is at 200 with the weapon sheath. So our current elemental resistances only give us a 20 element boost, which I know is not much. It's only 2 true element. But, I mean, damage is damage. The one thing you'll notice, though, is that we have no negative elements. All of our elemental defenses are positive. So we have no true elemental weakness, which is nice. And if you eat for elemental defense up, whether it's small, medium, or large, since those increase your elemental resistances, they will also increase your elemental damage further. And I found that if I eat for elemental defense large with this set, I get an extra 20 points of element damage. And I would assume that on the set that uses 3 pieces, you might get a little more than that, since the 3-piece Alatreon set gives you an extra 20% boost to your elemental defenses. And I don't know if that effect goes into, or I don't know if that accounts before or after the elemental defense up large. I hope it's after, because, again, you would get a bigger boost. So it's not a huge boost, and it probably could use a little bit of a buff, but it's fine as it is. Part of why I like this set isn't because of this set bonus. This is just an extra nice little icing on the cake. The other thing I discovered is this is a flat bonus, so it doesn't matter how much element you have on your weapon, you get the same amount. So with the Xephyr weapon, we get 20 elements, so we go from 180 to 200. I also tested it with the Dark Claw Demise, which has 660 dragon, I think, at base, and it went to 680. So it doesn't matter, like, weapons that have more element don't get more element from this set bonus. It's literally a flat number, so it's the same effect no matter what you're using. So that's kind of nice. It means that, you know, you can use it with lower element weapons and still get an effect out of it. But using it with higher element weapons, you're not going to get a better effect. So I like that because it's balanced. Like, if I had to use a high element weapon to get good use out of this, it would make it less worthwhile because there aren't a ton of longswords that I like to use that have a ton of element on them. Like, the only one that we've gotten so far is the Dark Claw Demise. That's it. In any case, let's look at some of this other stuff. So obviously Critical Eye 7, that's just a staple. Agitator 5. So we don't have Agitator Secret anymore, so we can only go to level 5, and I did get this there. I might change that to take more Resentment, maybe after we've gotten more of our weapons augmented to be able to have both the health boost or health regen augment as well as the affinity augment. But for now, I like the extra 3% affinity from Agitator level 5. And it does also give us that 20, I believe, True Raw. I think it's plus 20 True Raw when monsters are enraged. Attack Boost 4, primarily because I had Attack Boost 3 just from the one piece of armor. And so all I had to do was add one more point to get to the 5% affinity. There was no point to go past that. Handicraft 4 is just from our charm. I really hope at some point they give us a Handicraft charm level 5. It would be nice to get full Handicraft without having to throw on an extra decoration. But for now, 4 is fine, just because it was on the charm. I probably could do something more if I decided to switch that charm out, but I thought this was fine. Health Boost level 3, because you get all 3 levels just from the Escador chest. That, to me, is really awesome. Dragon Resistance level 3, also awesome. You just get the full thing from the waist. That's why I'm using those 2 pieces. And that, of course, means that our Dragon Resistance is really high. I think it's high enough that I don't even get Dragon Blight. So that's pretty cool. Critical Boost 3 is a staple. We've got high affinity. Need Critical Boost. Resentment level 3. So I think I had 1 point on the chest, and then I added 2 points to the Safi gloves to get us up to 3. The reason for this is because Resentment's active as long as you have red health. Every time you attack with Safi armor, you have red health. So every attack while wearing Safi armor will activate Resentment. So this will basically always be active. That's kind of why I want to lower Agitator to increase Resentment, is because Resentment will always be active. But until I can get higher affinity without Agitator, I kind of figured this is fine for now. So I might swap it around, but for now I thought this was pretty good. Geologist level 3 is just on the weapon because I was out in the Guiding Lands. That can be swapped in and out as needed, as my weapon decorations always are. Tool Specialist level 3, I think this is from level 4 decorations. Why not make my mantles available more often? Blight Resistance 1, it's just on the armor. Evade Window 1 is just on the armor. And so that's all the skills. I think it's pretty good. Is it perfect? No. Is it the best thing ever? No. But I like it, and it's also my favorite looking set that I've put together. Like, I really, really like how this looks. So this is what we're going to be running for a bit. I've tested it out a little bit. I don't think my times are much slower. I think they're a little bit slower than when I use my Brachy Rage set, which is a mix of Brachydios and Kulftaroth and... I can't remember. Let's take a look. I don't know. You can tell it's been a while since I built that set because I don't even remember what's on it. So it's Raging Brachy, Kulftaroth. Oh, that's it. It's just Raging... I was right. It's just Raging Brachydios parts and Kulftaroth parts. So I think that set is a little more efficient. And I think Safi Jiva, like all 5 pieces, is definitely more efficient when built correctly. But again, I really like how this set looks. Like, I really, really like how the Escadora armor looks aside from the helmet. So I'm very happy with this. And it's cool that when I draw my weapon, I get a little bit of alteration too, because I like how the Safi set looks when a weapon's drawn. So to me, this is really nice. I don't think I could ask for anything that's more aesthetically pleasing to what I enjoy with armor. So this is pretty great. Okay, so that's the armor set. The next thing is, I noticed that the 3rd Fleet Master returned, and she actually says, I'm back. She returned after a couple of quests, so we should talk to her and see what she has to say.
I have returned. I submitted our research on Alatreon to the Guild. They were very impressed, and of course, they agreed that it would be in everyone's interest for us to continue our research.
That's good, the Guild's not upset.
But just before we set sail for home, a group of, how shall I say, self-important people showed up.
Oh, great.
They're the type that fear the old gods, and they came with a warning for us.
Oh?
Stay ignorant of what true fear is, one said. There are things better left unknown, said another. On my way back, that's all I could think about. Just light the flame and burn it all.
I really like the voice actress for her. I don't know what it is, but she does a really good job.
But what would burning anything accomplish? If the flame was to be lit? Things really are taking an interesting turn. Yes, a fervent turn.
Interesting. I'm not quite sure what that is getting at, but it sounds like there are people who know more than we do, and they're trying to hide something. And I'm really interested to know what it is. I'm hoping it'll be Fatalis, but I have a feeling that we're eventually going to get something new that is going to be really bad. So that'll be exciting to find out. So the reason I'm coming up to the smithy is I just realized I never made the Alatreon armor for the feline, which I want to do. The only thing I'm concerned about is I used up all of Alatreon palliums when I made my armor, and if he needs Alatreon palliums to make this, it's just not going to happen. Ugh, needs a pallium. Dang it. I want him to have this, but I can't do it yet. So I guess that'll have to wait for the next video. I'll have to fight him one more time. Either in between stuff for this video or after this video. So that should get us to what we're actually going to be doing here. It became very apparent to me with the Alatreon video and my lack of preparedness that I need to finish some stuff out. And what I mean by that is I should have been able to beat Alatreon on the first go. I should have been able to get my element higher, but I didn't have the equipment put together because I just didn't have all the materials I needed, or I hadn't made it yet. And I just came to my realization. I'm like, I should have had all this stuff. This should have been done. Primarily, if I would have just thrown on a dragon element charm, I probably would have beaten Alatreon on that first run. But I didn't, because I didn't have the parts to make it fully upgraded. And it would have meant recording, and I didn't have the time to do it, and it just made me realize in my head that I've been slacking. So I want to get caught up on some of the stuff that we need to do. So the first thing that I noticed is we have flourishing frozen foliage out in the Hoarfrost Reach, which means we can go and get one of the final canteen ingredients that we need. So that's what this video is going to be. We are going to be getting the last of the stuff that we need for the canteen. Because I don't want another situation where I fail a quest because I did not prepare well enough beforehand. And I said it in the Alatreon video. Failures happen. Sometimes you're going to stumble. What's important is that you pick yourself back up and you learn from the experience. But that doesn't mean I like it happening. It really bothers me because I feel like it shouldn't have happened. And I want to make sure it doesn't happen again. That's, you know, part of the lesson that I learned from making that mistake. And, you know, everyone, literally everyone is going to have failures on occasion. Like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna make a mistake and it's gonna lead to failure. It's okay. Just learn from it and try and make sure it doesn't happen again. So that's what we're gonna be trying to do moving forward, is actually following that advice and doing our best to be further prepared, because, you know, I don't feel like it should have been as challenging as I let it be, and it's just because I didn't properly prepare. So what we're going to go ahead and do is head out to the Hoarfrost Reach. I have no idea where the special plant is. I've not gotten it on even on console. So we're going to run around and try and find it, and hopefully we'll find it. And then I know we have at least one canteen quest to do, and then we also have to look for flourishing butterburs out in the Hoarfrost Reach, and then once we have that, we should have our canteen fully stocked, which would be good, because if we had that, we could have had an extra feint for Alatreon through the Feline Safeguard skill. Again, like I said, if I had been properly prepared, this should be in a rare spot, so we're going to go look in some weird spots for it. But yeah, if I had been properly prepared, we would, you know, most likely have beaten Alatreon on our first go. And my failure is all my own fault, and so I'm going to learn from that. As a hunter, I do not like failure, but I'm also not going to make excuses for my failure. I'm just going to improve and grow stronger. So I highly doubt it's down here in Velkhana's like little camp, but we're gonna look anyway. Where is it seeing that there's a mining spot? God, they're so hard to see in her cave. Blue on blue on blue. So what I'll do is we'll find this thing on this go, and then we'll do the canteen quest, assuming that I have it available. I'm pretty certain we've unlocked it and just haven't done it. And then after that, if we don't have flourishing, or if after this we end up having flourishing butterburs, we'll do that before the quest. But assuming at that point that we still don't have flourishing butterburs, what I'll do is I'll like do a cut. I'm gonna off camera hunt some stuff in the Guiding Lands that I still need to get more parts for before we can do more stuff that I want to do in the Guiding Lands until I have flourishing butterburs, and then, you know, you'll see me do that too. So, and part of what keeps confusing me is, so as I mentioned before, I found that the best way, oh, it's not looking good when I look over at OBS though. I might need to reboot my computer. I've been editing videos, and I bet my RAM is pretty beat up at the moment, just like heavily used, and needs a reboot to clear it. But I found that the best way to record with DirectX 12, at least with World, is to use the window capture. I had mentioned that before, but I just noticed that my border isn't getting all of the screen. There's a tiny little like single pixel line across the top of the screen that it's not capturing. It honestly, in the long run, probably is negligible, but it still bothers me. But I don't like that it's looking kind of if this is a choppy video, I'm sorry. I'm hoping it's maybe just in the display when I look over at it that's having trouble, but I have a feeling that can I not grab onto that? Oh, I'm not close enough, derp. But if it is choppy, I am sorry. I didn't mean for that to happen. Am I supposed to... It looks like I can get up here. What else would be the point of that wedge beetle? I've never been over here, so I don't know. I don't really ever come over here. Or to this, like, area. I don't see anything really down there, but it seems like... No, that's a That's a wall. It's definitely a wall. Okay. I guess I don't understand why there's 3 wedge beetles if there's nothing to... I see that there's something up there. Like, there are... There's little cat icons. Is that a different part of the map? Oh, I see how to do it. Okay, I'm dumb. There's not a wedge beetle up here. I've never been up here. What is this? I've literally never been up here. Can I climb anything? Is there anything to do up here? Do I just jump back down? I feel like there's gotta be something more. Look, there's an item up there. Is there a way to climb? That didn't work. There's something up there. We've got to go figure that out. I'm gonna take a little detour from what I planned to do, I guess. Oh, why do you drop off? Don't drop off. It seems like I should be able to grab onto that other side, but I'm not. And that kind of sucks. Alright, we'll try this one more time, and then we'll try and figure out if there's something else I'm supposed to do there. Some climbing spots. See, that snow I could climb on. Why can't I climb on this stuff? There's no other wedge beetle. And see, when I go towards that, I'm not... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Nope, nope, that didn't work. What? It looks like I should be able to grab on, but I'm not. Do I have to do, like, wall bounces? Is that what I'm doing here? Oh my god, do I have to do wall bounces? No, because that didn't even grab on. Oh, there we go. Figured it out. That's freaking weird. This is new. Nope. How do I... No! How do I get over there? Ah, there we go. Okay. Why do I have to do wall bounces? What is this? This isn't Mario or... No! Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted. Okay. All right. Oh, please don't tell me I need the glider mantle. Oh, are you kidding me? Did I get all the way up here just to need the glider mantle? Well, that's frustrating. Oh, I can't jump in there, so... Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't need the glider mantle. What is this? Butterbur patch? That's not what I need. I need frozen foliage. I don't want to jump down. Is that really all that's up here? No, there's got to be more here. Yeah, there's more. Well, that was dumb. Did I really... But there's got to be more to that. No, I saw that there was more stuff. Okay, so this has turned into something completely different. Let's keep looking for our frozen foliage for the moment. We'll go back up there in a second. No, I shouldn't go back up there in a second. Let's go back there now. I'm interested. I don't understand. I might have to put in a cut. We'll see. Because I don't want to have a bunch of wasted time with me just running around. Especially since my hot drink wore off already. Is this like a freaking puzzle in the map? No! Did not do what I wanted. Luckily I'm doing this on a expedition, not on a quest. Alright. No, I hit... Okay, there we go. No! He's jumping late for some reason. I don't know why he's doing that now. I had this before. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. There's nothing off that way, right? Yeah. I guess this shoots up every now and then. I don't know what I hit that suddenly sent me flying up. There it is. Okay. Get up to here. There it is. I didn't see that before. There's a wedge beetle up here. I saw over that way. There's a thing we can climb, but let's see what's over here first. Oh! Oh! What happens if I gather this? Oh! Dragon scale ravaged by time. So this is, oh, how does this work? What's the button I have to... You know what? I'm not even going to worry about pressing the button. I'm just gonna... This is a Kushala Daora molted skin. Oops. I always forget how to turn this thing off. There we go. That is, yeah, that's a Kushala Daora molted skin. So when Kushala, you know, it's the dragon of steel. Its scales are made of steel, and when they oxidize too much, they rust. And once it gets too rusted, it breaks out of its exoskeleton so that it has a new, fresh set of scales. And it's literally pure white for like all of 5 seconds. There's an ecology video of it, I believe, in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. You can look it up on the web. It's pretty cool. But that's what that is. That's a throwback to Monster Hunter Freedom 2 and Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, because at the top of the snowy mountains in those games, there is a Kushala Daora shell like that as well that you can go up and mine for, I think, Kezu Whelps. But yeah, so that's a pretty cool throwback. I don't know if it was in Monster Hunter DOS, because I never got to play Monster Hunter DOS since it was Japan only, but I mean, that was a cool thing to find there. It's unfortunate that we did not find our Ice Blossom up here, though. What's my well done steaks? I'm running low on stamina. Well, that was not something I expected to do in this video, but that's pretty cool. And now you all know how to get up here as well. Okay, is there an easy way down? Or do I have to go the long way? I gotta go the long way. Alright. Jumping down. Alright. So now, let's actually go look for our Ice Blossom. So I already checked around here. I'm still kind of bothered by that failure. Like, I know I've talked about it a lot, but it bugs me. Mainly because I know it's my own lack of preparation, but I don't like retreating, and basically, you know, the way it works is if the guild allows you a certain number of failures. And it's, as far as I can tell, it's based on how much the carts that pull you back to camp cost. Because, you know, some quests will allow you to have 3, some 4, some 5, and then some even only let you 1 or 2. And they take it out of your reward, so once your reward hits 0, you can no longer afford the cat carts, so the guild makes you leave because, you know, you're going from a position of relative safety because the cats will bring you back if you're knocked unconscious, to a point where if you're knocked unconscious, the monster can do whatever it wants to you because the cats aren't going to bring you back. So it stinks. I don't like having to retreat, but, you know, once you hit the guild's specified number of faints, you have no choice. You have to leave the quest or potentially forfeit your life. So I hate it when I fail because it just makes me feel cruddy, but like I said, I know that it happens to everyone. Sometimes, you know, everyone has moments of they get into a situation that they didn't prepare for properly or whatever, and they have to, you know, you have to leave, rethink it, re-prepare, and overcome it. And, you know, that's cool and all, but that doesn't make me feel any less bad when it happens. That's what I get for trying to find things on my own. It's better when you find them and you did it on your own. Seriously, it's better than looking up a guide. It feels good, but it's annoying when you're trying to find stuff. Ooh, is it here? This might be what I was looking for. So up, left, and straight across. No, because that's got to be... Isn't this where you get in? Yeah, that's where that cave-in area is. Never mind. It just doesn't show it on this map for whatever reason. That's where that cave-in happens. No, that's where the cave-in happens. Yeah, it is up here. I'm dumb. I went to the wrong spot. Okay. I didn't think this would take this long. Well, this is going to be a quick little video, and now it's going to be another super long video. But like I said, I'll probably put some cuts in, cut some of this dialogue out, I'm sure. Probably keep in all my little rants, because I have a point I want to get across, and it makes me feel better, sort of. We have a story. I think that's why I like telling it, is because, you know, this is... You know, it's not just a Let's Play. For me, it's our hunter's adventure, and it's his story. Well, my story, because I am the hunter, but that's what I'm doing, is I'm telling it, yes, this was what I was looking for. Is I'm showing you and telling you that story. And so it's important to me to include stuff like that, to kind of explain our characters' motivations and how they react to things. So there was an ice bloom in here, which means this could be the spot where the secret one's going to be. These ones obviously aren't it because they're not shiny, but... Every one I see, I'm like, is there a shiny on it that I'm just not seeing? Was that it? No, but that was something new. Huh. Did I already get one of the super rare things? Or maybe, you know what? No. You know what? I probably did do all the canteen quests, and all we're missing is the rare items, and then I hadn't happened to have gotten that account item yet before. Well, that's good that I got it, but we still need to find our secret special frozen foliage. I'm gonna do some thinking here for a moment. Because I think it had to have been that petal crystal. Maybe there's not a specific unique one. Added. So yeah, the petal crystal added the crystal quaff to the ingredient list. So that was one of the 3 we were missing. That's just flourishing gathering points. There's a quest out there, though, we can pick up from the Lenient Researcher, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's see if we have any actual optional quests to get. Canteen ingredients. Iceproof mantle. Special ticket. Decor materials. Thunderproof mantle. Okay, was that all of them? Yeah, it looks like it. Apothecary mantle. Temporal mantle. Ugh. Affinity booster. So did we get everything? Other than, is it maybe we just need special butter burrs? There's still some kind of frozen foliage? Or am I just wrong and we actually have only one more drink to get? No, we still have 2. Huh. I guess we have to wait for Butterbur stuff to show up. So, alright. I know this has been really long already. What I'm probably going to do, though, is it'll have been cut up. So when you're watching this, I probably had a bunch of cuts in there between dialogue and me just running around. And I'll probably cut out, and again, you're watching this now so you know if I did or not. I'll probably cut out everything that happened after the Petal Crest since that's what I needed. So I'll say it now. Petal Crest is what I had to get while I was out there. I'm going to assume that's what this is. Yeah, Crystal Quaff. Alcohol that helps trigger Trailblazer food skills. A delicate drink so clear it looks as if bubbles are rising up out of an empty glass. I'm going to assume these 2 things are from gathering Butterburs. So when I see Flourishing Butterburs or Upsurge Butterburs or whatever it shows up as, we'll go back out. And that's what I'll record and we'll add that. So I'm sorry that this is kind of... I had such great plans for this video. And it seems like it kind of got chopped up basically because it didn't work out as I expected. Because so in base world, as you all know because I showed you all, you would collect one special ingredient. There were 2 special ingredients you could just collect from gathering points, and then there was one special one that would only show up when it was Flourishing or Upsurge. That's how you got most of your ingredients. The other ways was quests. It seems like there's no special one to collect when there's an Upsurge or Flourishing. You just get all of them from quests or just collecting, and then when there's Flourishing or Upsurge, you can sometimes get the rare ingredient, because that's what happened there. If I would have just run in and started gathering, I could have gotten that Petal Crest really fast. So, like I said, cut up. I'll leave the pertinent, important dialogue in that was fun. I'll probably cut out everything after the Petal Crest to try and keep the video a little shorter. When we come back in a moment, it's going to be because there was Flourishing or Upsurge of Butterburs, and we'll hopefully get these last 2 things. It makes me more sad that I didn't have these already, because this is all I had to do was go out there when it was Flourishing. Okay, oops, my bad. It really is so frustrating. I should have had this stuff done, and I've put it off for so long because we've been doing all these other things that I've wanted to do, and now I need to get these done. So I will see you all in a moment to do Butterburs. I'm so sorry for just the mess that is this video. Hopefully you're still enjoying it. Hopefully the mess is fun for you. Okay, everyone, welcome back. So before we go out to the flourishing butterburs, I figured we should check with the Linean researcher to see if that image we took of the Kushala shed skin is what he was looking for one of our research tasks. Hopefully it was good enough. Some requests may require specific weather conditions or time of day. You should check the sighting info before heading out on an expedition. Are you making progress with your research? So submit. I have no idea if this will work or not.
Let me see.
Alright, what do we have here?
Marvelous.
By Jove, could this be? Oh, no, I suppose it's not. Blast these cloudy eyes. Could you bring me another one, please? What? Oh, it wasn't good enough, huh? Okay, what was it we needed? Rust abandoned in the frost. So captured as large as possible, one subject, not from behind, includes head portion of shedded skin. Maybe we didn't get the head portion well enough? I don't know. We'll try it again another time. I at least showed you where it was. I might run up there while we're getting the butterburs, but I'll probably cut that part out. The run up to it at least. Okay. So let's head out, get these butterburs. Hopefully we'll get the things that we need, and then we can, we'll pick up the Linean Researcher quest as well while we're out here. Might as well do it all. Probably won't be able to do the Linean Researcher's quest, but we can at least pick it up. I also rebooted my computer, so hopefully they're now running better. I can already tell. Man, is there no way to get this to capture properly? Honestly, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at this point. The only thing I could think is to turn off DirectX 12, but I don't want to do that because the game runs significantly worse when you turn it off. But I don't want my recordings to continue to be all jank like this, so I don't know, I'll have to figure something out. I might honestly just go back to game capture. Like, yeah, it had some stutter, or hitching, or whatever they call it, but it honestly wasn't that bad. So it's hard to tell what's better. I don't know. I'll have to review my videos and decide what I like best. And for all I know, I might be showing it when I look over at OBS and not actually be in the recording. I don't know. We'll find out. So there should be 2 different types of butterbur that we've never gotten. That's what we're looking for. So there's one of them, the Millennium Butterbur.
Marvelous.
Such a tremendous display of unison in combat. You impress me once again, Hunter. Oh, this is not a quest. It's the ending of a quest we already did. Next time you meet Boa Boa out in the field, you'll be able to take them along with you. Wow, we're well past that. I shall be heading to their lair post-haste. There are friendships to be made. I have no idea if these creaky legs can carry me all the way there, but head there I shall, even if it's the last thing I do. Wow. I can't believe we're just now doing that. That's just well past when that could have been done. So we'll check the ones here. We'll go up to the Boa Boa camp and check the ones there. And if we still haven't found anything, I'll kind of know that there's not much we can do about it. Okay. Now remember when we were over here, it looked like back here could be some secret spot for things. And since I saw butterburs, I thought maybe this is where we'd find it. It's just another millennium. You know, I was really hoping there'd be something secret back here. There's nothing back here. Oh. Notice that one only had one, so that is a rare one that only shows up. Huh. Rare vegetable from the Hoarfrost Reach. This shoot was protected by the pure white snow. The snow white. So, I feel like the frozen foliage didn't have a one gather item that we got down in that cave, but we still got the item. Huh. Weird. Okay, well, whatever. So that was it. That was the last one. That was the Snow White. So I don't know. Well, now I do know. So you have to come up here. And when we came up here, we looked at it like this, so I didn't see the last little butterbur patch over here. But when I was over here, and I had it turned like this, I could see it. And so I came around and got it this time. So it was this one here. So when you have flourishing butterbur patches, it's this little butterbur patch up here. Okay, so that should finish out our canteen. Man, this video turned out weird. From what I have no idea how long it's going to be after cuts, but right now it's, you know, an hour and a half of recording, running around in the Hoarfrost Reach looking for butterburs and frozen foliage. But all right, we got the entrancing alembic and the fortified honey wine, which now should mean that we actually finally, after all these ridiculous hours in this game, finally have a full canteen. Let's go confirm that. And then we'll also end the video after we look at the picture to make sure that it's what he wanted. Hopefully it is. There we go. Alright. It's this one. Fortified honey wine. Alcohol that helps trigger preparation food skills. The carefully selected natural ingredients in this brew warm the body to its core. Entrancing alembic. Alcohol that helps trigger preparation food skills. This fruity spirit's sweet aroma bewitches any who catch a whiff. So the reason that these are good is because if you just drink all 6 of them, you get Feline Safeguard, which prevents your group from being penalized the first time a member faints. This does stack with Feline Insurance, so you can actually get an extra 2 faints added to your faint count if you get Feline Safeguard and Feline Insurance. Now, the chances of being able to get both are very low, but this is a guaranteed extra faint. If you want to eat for it, you won't get, you know, attack, defense, or elemental resistance up, but I mean, you get a free feint. And if you do eat for this, you only have 1 skill being overwritten, and Feline Insurance is usually the 3rd on the daily skills list, so you technically can get both. It's just the luck of Feline Insurance being available and you know, eating for Safeguard. So it is nice that this is an option. You know, if you use a gourmet voucher and just eat all 6 preparation ingredients, you're going to get Feline Safeguard. So it's kind of nice they added that. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of having them making it so easy to get, but at the same time, dear Lord, with things like Alatreon, it's so nice to have. Going into multiplayer hunts with it, if you screw up the first Eschaton Judgment, even if all 4 people faint, if you haven't used another faint, no, I guess with that would give you 4. I guess if you get Feline Safeguard and Feline Insurance, then you'd have 1 feint left. But if you're soloing it, at least you can increase the number of feints you have for sure to 4, and if you're lucky, you can get it to 5 if you get insurance at the same time. So it's kind of nice, but I just it kind of rubs me the wrong way that it's so easy to get. When Feline Insurance was random all through base world, and now all of a sudden we have a for sure way to add a feint. But again, because I know how horrible running multiplayer can be with randoms, it is nice to be able to just eat for it and ensure you have an extra feint to maybe make sure you succeed at your quest. So I don't know. My feelings on it are mixed. I'll just say that. So let's see if we can turn in this picture, and hopefully turning it in this time it'll work. We will see.
My dearest thanks.
Oh, I can't wait to see what you brought me this time. Ugh, these old bony hands won't stop shaking because of the cold. I can't hold still. Yet I yearn to examine these observations you brought me. Yearn, I tell you. What am I to do? Tell you what, I'll go and warm up my hands. You go and fetch me a new observation, alright? Wow, that's still not right. Okay, well, I will get that again another time, and I'll just show you all us turning it in when we finally get a good one, because you've already seen me go up to that spot. You know where it is. I just don't know how to get the photo perfectly, and I'll at least show you the photo before I turn it in, so that if it does work, you can at least see what you kind of have to get. I don't know why that didn't work. We've got the head there. We're right in front of it. It's large in the frame. I could understand if like it's like, oh, you're not getting it large enough in the frame, but I don't understand how I'm not even getting any of the requirements met. But whatever. That's it for today. We finally have finished the canteen. My plans for the next video are to start working on getting the rest of our specialized tools upgraded, because we've waited too long to do that. Once that's done, we will probably be doing more guiding lands. But we'll see. I might decide to maybe do the arena or something else that we've been putting off for way too long. My goal right now is just to get caught up on the stuff that we've been putting off, because I do not want to run into another situation where we have to tactically retreat multiple times, if at all, from a quest because I didn't prepare properly before going in. I want to make sure that I've really learned that lesson. I know there will always be challenges, there will always be things that are difficult, and we will always eventually hit another moment where we fail and we have to retreat. That's fine. I just don't want it to be because I failed to prepare properly. If it's because, we're having a bad day, or just because the monster got the best of us, fine. That's fine. But I just feel that Alatreon's issue was that I wasn't prepared because I let myself get behind in the things that we had to do. So I want to get all that stuff out of the way, and then we'll get back to things as usual and, continue moving through the things that we have to do. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for dealing with my ranting and my storytelling. As I said, I want to make sure that my motivations and, for this story that we're telling are vocalized. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. You can subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos. And of course, you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching. And as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.